going to be cleaning supplies. Lord knows she won't use them anyway. Yeah, here's a tip. You put in there Fabuloso. You cannot go wrong with Fabuloso. I love Fabuloso. I used the peach
You
ones
always
today.
talk about the Fabuloso.
I love
It's funny
Fabuloso.
when you talk about cleaning.
I love Fabuloso. It's my
I
favorite.
don't know, Kim, if anyone ever did get that cup. That I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Somebody brought that up not that long ago. Yeah. I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so that was my thing. I just can't believe how quick people are to want to run to lawsuits and shit these days. And it's like, you're never going to, I was saying at the beginning, imagine if you were like any of these people, like Ziggy just got that. She said that she blamed Six Up for part of the reason her channel isn't as successful as it was, even though she was covering summer wells and now that's dried up. Like it makes perfect sense. But if any of these people were to blow up and get like a huge following, what would they expect to happen? Like no matter what, people are going to be talking about you, and it's not always going to be pleasant. Like, and if you see some of the huge podcasters and stuff, like hell, they have entire hate communities, like big communities, and it's part of it. Especially, yeah, I just think. I don't like it. I don't like how the courts are being overused, and some of it is just bullshit. A lot of it
is. The bitter with the sweet. Okay, it's great when people come into your chat and they tell you how great you are and what a great job you're doing and how much they love your channel. That's the best part of YouTube, right? Or social media, really. But you got to take the bitter with the sweet. You got to be able to take. Can you imagine? Y'all go look at my channel. Oh, you can't anymore because I made those videos members only. Shit. Back when I used to do the West Memphis 3 videos, you guys have no idea the nasty comments that I got. I got a lot of great comments, but I also got a lot of nasty comments. So people feel very strongly about that case. And can you imagine if I went live every single time I got a nasty comment, or when Allie and I were doing the jail calls? Tisha Lynn, y'all think we're hilarious. You know how many people are like, why do you have to talk between every call? I can't just want to hear the call. Well, how about this? Oh, you just want to hear the call, huh? How about you go pay for the call? Go get it. Go request the calls.
Yeah, people were always mad.
And you can hear it all in its entirety. Or you can go to the link in the description where the calls are provided without commentary. You could do that too.
Right.
But sure, go off in the comment section. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
And it wouldn't help. It would, of course, become worse, and the attacks would be more intense if I was attacking back. If we would go up there and attack people, you know what I mean? Like if you're poking, what do you expect? Like eventually,
you got to take the bitter with the sweet. It happens to everybody. Everybody gets negative comments, and I will say, Brittany, that I think there were always people who were not a fan of your true crime coverage and how you handled certain cases, specific cases, specifically Kylie Rodney. They didn't like it. And there was people that, reviewed you or whatever, but, and the Sebastian Rogers case, the way that people started disliking Brittany, the way that I saw it from my perception, is that they didn't like the way that she was covering the Sebastian Rogers case. They didn't appreciate her going over and over and over and over the interviews that Katie and Chris Proudfoot gave.
Yes.
Ad nauseum.
Yes. And talking horrible shit about Katie. I mean, I remember one live I listened to where she was literally talking about, oh my God, look at her here. Is she swollen? She's gained weight. Oh my God. Why does she look so rough? It's like, she has a missing fucking child. Why are you going over her looks? Like, maybe you're right, Jen. I'm glad you bring that up, because let's not forget where a lot of this starts.
That's how it started. Then when she joined the injunction, then it really ramped up. And the reason that it ramped up and people really were like, what the fuck, is because the injunction wasn't just I don't want you, I don't like what you've done to me. You've been horrible to me on the internet. You have been egregious to me on the internet, and I need you to stop. You signed an injunction where the bulk of the claim was surrounding Sebastian Rogers' case. And that is the part people took particular exception to.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, as if that didn't go swimmingly enough for you, then you decided, you know what, I'm going to take an RO out on some people that have been really giving me a rash of shit on the internet. And you didn't even prepare. You really think that you can come into a courtroom and provide a fucking burner phone as evidence? The only way that would ever work and be allowed in as evidence is if the cops confiscated it from your home with a search warrant, and then they used Cellbrite to extract that phone. That's the only way a burner. Nobody told yo ass that you could bring a burner phone. Stop that right now. You could not even be bothered to give your abundance of evidence over on a thumb drive. That is how it's presented in court, lady. But you didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
You didn't want to put any effort in. Okay. That is why. And then you talk about another, I'm going to do something about the show. I'm going to do what I swear to God Almighty above, I'm going to do it this time. I know I've done a lot in the past. I know I've been lazier than a sloth on Sunday in the past, but I'm going to do it today. I swear as God is my witness. 2026 is my year. Girl, shut the fuck up. You ain't going to do shit. It's also hot air. Shut up. Just shut up.
It just caught me off guard.
Which one? Which
The
one?
fuck? That girl, shut the fuck up. It was like all fun and games and jokes, and then it was shut the fuck. But I loved it. I love the passion, and
It's
you were
just,
just,
it's
you're
ridiculous.
right.
It's ridiculous. Look, you ain't gonna do shit. There, I said it. I meant it. You know it. I know it. And the internet knows it. Stop it. You ain't finna do not a damn thing.
How do you get on here in crisis complaining and then like all the time, even now with Craig, and then you are mad that people are telling you what to do, but you're taking their money and you're complaining all the time and they're trying to help you.
Allie,
like
she is a whole grown person. She don't need your advice. She don't want your advice. She's doing just fine. Y'all, listen to me. Don't listen to me. Listen to her, but not too closely, because that's a problem.
Yeah.
She does not want your help. Help comes in many, many forms. Help can come in advice. Help can come through encouraging words. Help can come in what I like to call a donkey barbecue, where you tell somebody how it is, how it's going to be, and how it was. Okay? She don't want that either.
Yeah.
Help can be financial. She don't need y'all's help. She's got it. She is a whole grown person.
To a certain degree with some of that, you have to let it roll down your back. You have to not care what people say about you. You don't even need to listen. Who gives a fuck? If it's something like really serious, believe me, somebody will tell you. You know what I mean? When it get like that's the way I am anyways. Like a lot of times I don't even want to listen if it's about me because I don't want to upset myself. So I just don't listen. And then I'll have my friends tell me if there's something like serious.
Right. Like you need to hear. I mean, look, for me, where I'm at with Brittany is, and look, take it all in stride, Brittany. I'm really just cracking jokes. I mean, they might be kind of at your expense a little bit, but you come out with some, come on, be honest with yourself. Okay. You come out with some doozies. All right. And I'm just trying, I don't even know why I'm trying to help. You don't want help. You don't need help. You're a whole grown ass person, right? Okay. So there we are. There you have it. You know, I do think the idea, though, it doesn't matter who's doing it. Okay. I just think in general, the idea of being a person on a public platform and being a content, specifically YouTube, being a content creator on YouTube. And while I think that there have been things that have been said and done that I think are too far, I don't think that the courts are where you're going to find any relief at all. Not at all. First of all, it's going to cost you a lot of money to even get the process started. Okay. And second of all, it literally will require you cannot engage in the back and forth. And I think that's where it's one thing to come out and say, to correct something that was in, you like to say lie. Sometimes sometimes it's not a lie. Sometimes it's a misspeak, whatever, look, I'm not going to argue semantics with you, but whatever. Bottom line is this. It's one thing to say, no, what I said was this out of the third. Okay. That is a correction. That's one thing. But you don't just stop there. And at the end of the day, you also have people on your panel. Now, are you responsible for the things that come out of your panel guest's mouth? No, Allie is not responsible for my words. However, if she doesn't agree with my words or takes exception or doesn't like the way I'm behaving on her panel, it is Allie, and she would. It is her responsibility. This is your culpability, Brittany. This is where you would be responsible to stop it. I've had people come on my panel and yell at my chat, and I've stopped them. Because it's rude and you're not going to do that. You might do that at your place and you could do that at other people's panels, but you ain't going to do it here. Okay. That is you are responsible then, because it comes across, the optics aren't good. And I'm not talking about the YouTube optics. I'm talking about the court of law optics, which is where you're trying to take this. My suggestion is keep doing what you're doing because it's working out fabulous. You don't need to.
There you go. Now I got a question for you, Bindi, and then I got to let you guys go.
Me too. I got to go to bed. I got to get up at 4:30.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, a class action lawsuit is not you suing multiple people. That would be multiple people suing one entity, right?
Yes.
Okay. I thought so.
Chica.